I'm going to be ranking every single playoff Evo card in NBA 2K23 My Team. We have a tier list here ranking from S that goes all the way down to F tier, and we have every single card to get an Evo in the playoff set. So every single playoff Evo card, ranging from the pink diamonds, some diamond cards, to the Galaxy Opals, and then to the Dark Matters. Every single playoff Evo card is going to be on this tier list. I think it's a total of 72. I think in total of all of the cards I've gotten Evos in the playoff set, and I'll be ranking them from tiers S tier all the way down to F. So first playoff Evo card here is going to be the Galaxy Opal Bruce Brown. I would say he's probably hovering somewhere in that C or B tier range. I think he's a very solid point guard. I might put him in C tier for now though. I don't know, it's hard because there's so many cards to go over. I think he's going to be B tier. He's 6'4" at the point guard position with a 6'9" wingspan. He's actually got really good stats. I mean, for a Galaxy Opal card, he's pretty much got 90 at least in every single category. 95 3 ball, 95 mid-range, 96 speed, 96 acceleration. He's got good strength, good vertical, amazing all-around defensive stats, 95 driving dunk, 90 ball handle, 96 speed with ball. He's going to have a total of 18 Hall of Fame badges, which is pretty good, 32 on gold, and then actually has some pretty good dribble sigs. Just wish he had a better jump shot and was maybe a little bit taller. But Bruce Brown, I think you got to give him at least that B tier category just because of his all-around stats and badges. So now looking at Anthony Davis, I would say he's maybe the same tier or maybe a tier above after he did get an Evo, because after the Evo, he's not really going to get his animations changed, which I think we were all hoping for, that he would get a faster jump shot, but he's still going to get 10 extra hops, which is cool. But yeah, that jump shot really is a little bit questionable. I might put Anthony Davis in B tier alongside Bruce Brown. I both think they're going to be very solid cards at their position. Anthony Edwards, I think you also got to put in that B tier category. A really good offensive shooting guard. Yes, he's only 6'5" at the shooting guard position, but still really good offensively and does have really good dribble sigs. I think DeAndre Ayton also got to be in the B tier category, maybe even A tier. Like this DeAndre Ayton, even though he didn't get as many Evos as I think a lot of people thought he would, he's still a really good budget center in the game, being 7'1" with a 7'4" wingspan. He gives you great defense, 95 block, 92 steal, 95 interior defense. He's pretty athletic with a 95 strength, 87 speed, 87 acceleration, and actually his jump shot is pretty good, especially in the catch and shoot. So I think DeAndre Ayton also going to be in the B tier category. I would say Bam is probably that one step down compared to an Anthony Davis, and Desmond Bane I would say is probably that one step below a card like Anthony Edwards. I think these four guys are all very similar, like AD, Bam very similar, and then Anthony Edwards and Desmond Bane very similar cards as well. But I do think Anthony Edwards and Anthony Davis are just slightly better at their respective position. Sadiq Bey I think might also be in the C tier category. He's not a bad small forward card. Like he's 6'8", I think, or 6'7". He's 6'7" at the 3 with a 6'10" wingspan. All around great stats, badges. Sigs are okay. Jump shot's pretty decent. I'm gonna go Sadiq Bey somewhere in that C tier category. Devin Booker, I would say, has to be in the S tier category. Like I don't think you can really make a debate about that. He's probably one of the best Evo cards in the game. From the playoff set, he's basically an invincible card with 50 Hall of Fame badges, which is absolutely crazy. 6'6" point guard. We know he's gonna be great on the offensive end, but to have 50 Hall of Fame badges and a great jump shot, pretty good dribble sigs, pretty much perfect stats and badges, I think Devin Booker easily has to be in that S tier category. Bogdanovic, I might say D tier or maybe C. Like he's an okay card. I just really don't think he's that great, to be honest. He only got that one Evo up to a pink diamond. His defensive stats are pretty mid, only an 85 driving dunk. Jump shot's okay. Sigs are okay. I might go him in C tier, or D tier. I might go D tier for now. Bones Highland, I think he's got to go F, right? Isn't he only 6'1"? Let me see how tall he is. If you're 6'1", he's 6'2", 6'9" wingspan, so maybe a little bit better than I thought. Yeah, pretty good sigs. I'll throw him in the D tier category. I don't think he's going to be D tier just because he has a good wingspan and actually solid jump shot and really good dribble sig. So I think Bones Highland for now is going to be in the D tier category. Malcolm Brogdon I think is probably C tier. I really don't think he's that great of a card. He did get that one Evo. I do believe he got one Evo, maybe he got two. Yeah, got that one Evo, only a 6'4" point guard. 69 blocks, a little bit low driving dunk, interior defense, steal. I mean, jump shots, okay, not my favorite release in the game. The SIGs are pretty good. Dunk packages could be a lot better. So I might go Malcolm Brogdon somewhere in the C tier category for now. I would definitely take Bruce Brown over him at the point guard position. Karis LeVert's actually really good. Is it crazy to say Caris LeVert in A tier? I know he only got that one Evo from a Amethyst to a Pink Diamond, but he's such an elite shooting guard, 6'6" with a 6'10" wingspan, all around great stats and badges. Jump shot going to be pretty good. Has the tray fade, D-Mitch size up, John Wall escape, quick drops off one. You know, tendencies could be better on the defensive side of things, but I'll leave Caris LeVert in B tier for now, but I think he could really be somewhere in the A tier category here in a bit. Caleb Martin, I don't think was really that good. He might honestly be in D tier because he's just really not that great of a card. He started off as a Ruby, only a 6'5" small forward. I mean, he's just way too small to play really any position in the game that I think he's going to have to be in that D tier category. Cam Johnson might be our first A tier card. I think he's actually really good at the small forward position all around. He does everything at an extremely high level. Like he's 6'8" at the small forward position, 6'10" wingspan. His defensive stats could be a little bit better, but I like his jump shot, has good dribble six. He's got the tray fade. I might move Caris LeVert also up into the A tier category. I do think these two cards are slightly better than like an Anthony Edwards or a Bruce Brown, you know, at that shooting guard position. So I will throw those guys in A tier. Claxton also definitely going to be an A tier. I think he's such a good defensive card, and I like him more than Anthony Davis at the power forward or especially the center position. 6'11" with a 7'2" wingspan, amazing defensive stats with a 98 block, 94 steal, 92 lateral quickness, 92 perimeter, 97 interior defense, has tons and tons of good Hall of Fame defensive badges, and his jump shot's really not that bad on very quick timing, and he can knock down threes pretty consistently, especially in that catch and shoot. So Claxton, I think, is actually going to be in the A tier category. John Collins is probably C tier. He's 6'9" at the 4, so he's going to be a tad bit undersized, just like a card like Bam Adebayo, but he really doesn't bring, you know, much to the table besides having a decent release. He's really not a great defender. He's got an okay jump shot, decent dribble sig, so I think he's probably going to be somewhere in that C tier category. Torrey Craig, maybe C. I don't really know. Like, there's some of these cards that I've never used, like Torrey Craig. Never use him. 6'3" or 6'7" at the 3, 6'8" wingspan. I mean, all around decent stats. I mean, SIGs are okay. Just because he's got a little bit more size than Caleb Martin, I will put him in the C tier category. Dark Matter Steph, I think you probably go B or A, right? Because yes, he's great offensively. He's only 6'3" point guard, though, with a little bit lackluster on the defensive end. Still a really good offensive and a really fun point guard to use in the game, but can you put Curry any higher than B tier? I think I'm going to keep him in B for now, but maybe he does go up to A tier later in the video. Davion Mitchell, I mean, just super undersized at the point guard position. Like, is he only 6 foot? I think he might be only 6 foot or 6'1", and that's just going to be way too short. Looking at this Davion Mitchell card, yeah, he's going to be 6 foot with a 6'4" wingspan. I might honestly put him in the F tier category. Like, that's just going to be way too undersized that I think he's going to have to be an F tier. Draymond Green, I'm going to throw C tier, same tier as Bam Adebayo. Pretty much do the exact same thing. Duncan Robinson, actually not a bad card. Like, he's got good height at that shooting guard position, and if you got good height for a playoff card, you'll probably be somewhere at least in the B tier category. 6'7" at the 2, all around great offensive stats with a 98 3 ball, 94 mid-range, 97 vertical. He's great at going to the basket as well, and then he's just a sharpshooter. Tons of Hall of Fame shooting badges. Actually has a very good jump shot, tray fade, T-Mac size up, John Wall escape. He's got front clutches, so pretty good dunk packages. I think he's probably going to be somewhere in the B tier category. DeJounte Murray also going to be in B tier. I would say he's on that same tier as a Bruce Brown and a Steph Curry. Plays really good defense. De'Aaron Fox, I would say, is probably C tier. He's a little bit undersized at the point guard position. I think he's really quick, great at getting to the basket, but I'm not the biggest fan of his jump shot, and his defense is a little bit lackluster, so I think he's going to have to be in C tier. Garland going in F tier, just way too short to play the point guard position, only being 6'1". Gabe Vincent, how tall is Vincent? Because if he's like only 6'2", 6'3", he's got a 6'6" wingspan, all around good stats, especially on the defensive end. He's got the Curry size up, John Wall escape. I'll give him D tier. Probably. I don't think he's as bad as a Garland or a Davion Mitchell. James Harden, I think, easily goes at least in the A tier category. I think he's a really good all-around point guard. He's got a great jump shot, super good offensively, just maybe not the best defender in the world, but I think for now, James Harden definitely going to be in the A tier category. Tobias Harris is just solid. I'd probably throw him in C tier. He's just a decent all-around playoff card. Josh Hart, way too undersized to play the shooting guard position. If he was taller, he might actually be like in B or A tier because he's a really good all-around card. He's just only 6'4" at that shooting guard position, just a little bit undersized, doesn't have the best jump shot in the world. So I think Josh Hart gonna have to be in D tier. DeAndre Hunter does have great size at the 2. His jump shot is so slow though. Like I absolutely hate his jump shot, but he is 6'8" at the small forward position, 7'2" wingspan. He's gonna play great defense, really good rim runner, has the Kyle Lowry size up, the tray escape. If he had a better jump shot, he would easily be in the A tier category. I would just take Cameron Johnson over him because he does have a way better jump shot. Jalen Brunson, once again, just so undersized for a point guard. I will put JB in the D tier category. I do think he's slightly better than a Davion Mitchell and a Darius Garland. Jamal Murray, probably going to be in C tier. I would say him and Fox are very similar cards where they have good jump shots in a sense. Like I like Fox's jump shot a lot more than Murray's, but Jamal Murray just has a really baited jump shot in my opinion. A 6'4" point guard, 6'7" wingspan isn't that bad. He's got the tray escape, which is really good. Jamal Murray's size up is solid. Tray fade's good. Quick drops off 1. His jump shot is just super questionable in my opinion, so I'm gonna have to keep him in the C tier category. Jimmy Butler, I would say another S tier card, an elite shooting guard, especially on the defensive end. And now after the Evo, he's gonna have 10 extra, or I think 9 extra Hall of Fame shooting badges, which is gonna really help him out on the offensive end. Doesn't get too much to the stats, but those badges on shooting on Hall of Fame will be super helpful for Jimmy Butler, and I think he's most likely going to be an S tier playoff Evo card. Jokic also going to be in the S tier category, no debate about that. Jokic may be the best playoff card just currently in the game, whether it's a playoff Evo or whether it's a playoff card. I think he's probably going to be the best in the game right now. He's the exact same as his out of position. Joe Ingles, I'm going to throw in C tier. Has great size to the shooting guard position, but stats and badges are pretty lackluster for a diamond card. KCP's not bad. I might go KCP and C. Like, he's actually pretty good. Like, he just plays good defense. He plays a lot like he does in real life. He's just a good two-way player in the game. 6'5" at shooting guard isn't the greatest height, but he's got good defense, pretty good dribble six. His jump shot isn't terrible, good at attacking the basket. So I'm gonna put KCP somewhere in the C tier category. Keegan Murray's not bad. I would say he's on the same tier as like a DeAndre Hunter, really solid at that small forward position. Kyle Anderson, slow-mo, I think is going to be in C tier. Really just doesn't bring anything too crazy to the table. Like, he's just an okay all-around card. 6'9" at the small forward position, 7'2" wingspan. He does have great size, but stats and badges pretty meh. Don't like his jump shot at all. I think his jump shot's terrible, but then does have the Curry size up and the Curry escape, so he's got really good movement for a 6'9" small forward. That's why he's going to be at least in the C tier category. Kyle Lowry, once again, he's just so undersized, but he's got such a good jump shot, and all around is actually a great card. He's just 6 foot with a 6'3" wingspan and can't dunk the basketball. Even though I'm a big Kyle Lowry fan, if you can't dunk the ball at this stage of my team, you just have to be in the F tier category. Landry Shamet, I mean, I would say probably C tier for Landry. He's not a bad point guard, but I also wouldn't say he's great either. Like 6'4" at the point guard position, 6'6" wingspan, low block, not the best defender in the world. Does have good sigs with the Curry escape and the Kyrie Irving size up, but I would definitely take Bruce Brown and Steph Curry and these type of point guards, DeJounte Murray over Landry Shamet. But looking at Kevin Love, I would say maybe B tier for Love. He's actually a really solid power forward. I don't know if I would go ahead and say A tier for Kevin Love. I would definitely like to see another Evo and potentially get a Dark Matter Love because he's 6'10" at the power forward position, really good offensively. I like his jump shot, pretty good dribble sigs. He's just a really good pick and pop power forward that I think he's going to be somewhere in the B tier category. D'Angelo Russell, don't like his jump shot. I would say he's very similar to a card like Jamal Murray. I think both these guys going to be in the C tier category. Kevon Looney, easy A tier, might even be in the S tier category. 6'9" at the power forward spot, 7'3" wingspan, but has some of the best defensive stats in the game. Amazing all-around Hall of Fame defensive badges and a super athletic power forward card with great dribble sigs as well. So for now, I think Kevin Looney at least going to be in the A tier category. Lonnie Walker's not bad. I think Lonnie's probably in the B tier category. Yes, he's undersized to the shooting guard spot, only being 6'4", but he's got great all-around stats and badges. I do like his jump shot. He's got the D-book fade, Garland size up, tray escape. I think, yes, he's undersized, but he plays good defense. He's got a great wingspan, a great player model. I think he's actually going to be somewhere in that B tier category. Brooke Lopez, I think you got to put in S tier. One of the best center cards in my team, and the fact that he's a playoff Evo card, if you're one of the best cards at that position, at your position, I think you got to be at least in the S tier category, or maybe maybe A tier, but I think you got to be an S just because of Brook Lopez's size. He's got a great jump shot with a B elites at base, so I do think Brook Lopez is going to be an S tier. Tyrese Maxey, I would say very similar to a card like Garland, just way too short at point guard. Mason Plumlee, I mean, can this card even shoot a 3? Like, if he could shoot a 3, maybe he'll be a little bit higher. Does he have a 3-ball rating? I just want to quickly see. Yeah, he's got a 58 3-ball. He's just not going to be any higher than, I would say, F tier, because yes, he's 7 foot with a 6'11" wingspan, but if you can't shoot a 3-ball at this stage of my team, I just think you got to be in that F tier category. Melton, I mean, he's a solid all-around point guard card. Maybe he goes up to C tier. Like, he might be a little bit better than Brunson, but only 6'2", once again, doesn't have the best jump shot in the world. His SIGs are okay. I would say Melton probably going to be in D tier. Mitchell Robinson, another easy A tier playoff Evo card, very similar to a card like Kevon Looney, because if you look at Mitchell Robinson, this guy's got elite level defense, 7'1" at the center position, 7'2" wingspan, great player model, one of the best defending center cards in the game, every single Hall of Fame defensive badge, pretty much maxed out stats. He's super athletic with 93 speed, 93 acceleration, 98 vertical, 98 strength. Yes, his jump shot might not be the best in the world, but I think Mitchell Robinson got to be at least somewhere in that A tier category. Mike Conley, once again, just an undersized point guard and really isn't that great at going to the basket. Like, did they even give this card a dunking rating? I just want to quickly check, because he's only 6'1" at point guard and he can't dunk the basketball. So once again, going to be on that same tier as a Kyle Lowry. Moses Moody's not bad. I'm going to throw him somewhere in C tier. Monk is only 6'3" at the shooting guard position. I think he's going to have to be an F tier, like super short of a shooting guard. Norman Powell's not bad. I would say another C tier shooting guard, like just plays all around, you know, solid, maybe a little bit undersized, but I'll throw him somewhere in the C tier category. I think Cameron Payne also is another undersized point guard. There's just a lot of undersized cards in the game, like 6'1" at the point guard spot, can't dunk the basketball. Once again, gotta go in the F tier category. Pat Connaughton's not bad. He might be C. He might honestly be B tier. Let me just quickly check Pat Connaughton out once again, because he's 6'5" at the shooting guard position, 6'8" wingspan, solid defender, great at going to the basket, okay jump shot. I would say he's probably, yeah, C tier. I would say for Pat Connaughton. Emmanuel Quickly, once again, just going to be another undersized point guard, but I do think he can dunk the ball, and he is 6'3" with a 6'7" wingspan. He can dunk, 85 driving dunk, pretty good Hall of Fame shooting badges, great dribble sigs. Yeah, no, Emmanuel Quickly definitely going to be at least in the C tier category. Not sure if he's going to be in B tier. Paul Reed's not bad. I would say Paul Reed is probably, I would say high C tier for Paul Reed. RJ Barrett, A tier, 100%. No debate about it. RJ's got a great jump shot, all around great card. I do think he's going to be an A tier. Robert Williams is not bad either. I might say B tier, just because his offense really isn't the best. Like, his jump shot's very questionable, I will say. And he's 6'9" at power forward, 7'1" wingspan. I would say he's very similar to like a Kevon Looney, but with a worse jump shot. And also slightly, I don't know, he might be A tier. I think Robert Williams, I think I'll put him in the A tier category. I think he's very similar to a card like Kevon Looney. Austin Reeves, I would say probably high B tier, maybe in the A tier category. A card that's definitely an A tier is going to be Rui Hachimura. Just a better Cam Johnson, has a great jump shot, plays good defense in game, but just going to be a better Cam Johnson. Russell Westbrook, I might put in high B tier, maybe low A tier. Really good at getting to the basket, still one of the best slashing cards in the game, especially at the point guard position, but all around only going to be 6'3" and not the best defender in the world. Santi Alamadama, don't know how you pronounce his name. I think he's probably going to be in C tier. Dennis Schroeder, just super undersized at point guard once again. I think he's only 6'1". He might have like a 6'7" wingspan though. Yeah, 6'7" wingspan, but 85 driving dunk, so I think he'll be in D tier just because he can dunk, and he also does have better dribble sigs. Marcus Smart, A tier. I think Marcus Smart is really elite at the point guard position, plays good defense, has an elite level jump shot. I don't think he's on that Devin Booker level, but I think he's going to be somewhere in A tier. Xavier Tillman's actually really good. I would say B tier, at least for Xavier Tillman, maybe even in the A tier category. Trey Lyles is okay. I'll put him in C tier. Trey Young is Trey Young. We'll throw him in F tier. Jason Tatum, I think, is A tier. Even though we didn't get the craziest update, I do think those Hall of Fame badges do make a little bit of a difference. I'm not sure if he's going to be an S tier, but he is a 6'8" small forward, 6'10" wingspan. All around is a great small forward card. Just really wish he got better dribble sigs, and I don't think you could put the card in the S tier category. Vanderbilt is not bad. I'm going to throw him in B tier just because of his defense. Spencer Dinwiddie, not bad either. I'll throw him in B tier. Alexander Walker probably going to be in C, and then Derek White I will throw in the B tier category. All around is a very solid point guard. So now we do have to move a couple cards from the A tier category into S. I would say Kevon Looney number 1 for sure. And then I'm not sure if anyone else is going to get moved up. I'd probably leave it like this for now. And yeah, guys, that's going to be me ranking every single playoff Evo card right now in the game on a tier list ranging from S all the way down to F tier. And now I'll just quickly scroll through the tiers. So just if you guys want to pause the video or just see where any card does rank, you guys can pause and just look through the tiers and see all of the playoff Evo cards. But hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. I know it might have been a longer type of video, but hopefully you guys still did enjoy. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.